Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So here come the Chargers, and it's year 6 and year 2 for Justin Herbert, Greg. It's year 2 with Jim Harbaugh, but the 6th season for the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft.
And we all know how talented this guy is, Mike, right? From the physical sense, that's obvious. But what really separates him, and it really came through when we had a chance to talk to him this week, is really his ability to operate from the neck up. His processing speed, his decision-making. It seems like he's always one step ahead of the defense, and when he's on, he's proven to be really hard to beat.
On the ground, it's Kamani Vidal. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Nick Bonito there for the tackle.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains, they're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game, where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Allen in motion. From the gun, it's Herbert. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They'll run the sneak, and he is going to have the Chargers first down. Able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
Herbert. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
On play action, it's Herbert. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. 13 yards on that pass play. First down, L.A.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Chargers.
They'll give this to Vidal. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
And the Chargers, first down. A gain of 4 yards. First down, Chargers.
Allen in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Herbert.
Herbert's pass, complete to Keenan Allen. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 9-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. On play action, now Herbert. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete. Ladd McConkey, the one he was looking for. And 3rd down coming up.
You know, kind of interesting. You don't see a lot of teams play dime personnel down here in the real low red zone, Mike, but great job by the defensive coordinator anticipating pass, right personnel, right coverage, and really muddied up that back end for the quarterback.
He's got it at the 3. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a first and goal.
Chargers, first down. First and goal, Chargers.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and third down conversions. Now after that last third down pickup, it's first and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Kamani Vidal. Touchdown, Los Angeles. And Greg, that is the way you love to start one of those games. Get off the bus, get on the field, get in the end zone. The road team with the first 6 of this one.
And you can just see, Mike, it takes a lot of the air out of the stadium. And this crowd, they're fired up, start of the game, trying to make their presence felt. And the opposing team goes all the way down for an opening drive touchdown. That's an ideal way to start when you find yourself on the road.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will take a 7-0 lead.
Broncos, nothing.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. He fields it at the 8. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So the Broncos come out, and Greg, they are led by their QB of the future. Found their guy with the 6th quarterback selection in the 2024 draft. Second season now for Bo Nix. A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 1. Again, it's Harvey. And I don't think he got there. Wrapped up in the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with the conservative run, gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
He'll try to run here with Harvey. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
A gain of 6. And the Broncos first down.
So after giving up a touchdown to start the game, you'd hate to then turn around on your opening drive and give the ball back after a 3-and-out. So that's a nice hard run there, nothing fancy, but just maintain possession and get a fresh set of downs.
Taking off. A pickup there of 28 yards.
It's a gain of 28 yards. That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He's got his receiver. It's Portland Sutton. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball. And everything everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And 8 yards to go.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Nix from the gun on third down. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot, and now it is fourth down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. It's probably a touchdown.
A 29-yard attempt.
Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos are on the board. It's 7-3.
Broncos 3.
So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. Here's Darius Davis to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense ready to get going with their second possession.
27-yard line.
Herbert now on first down. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Will Disley, the intended target that time. And it'll be second down.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
Herbert to throw on second down. Looking middle, he'll get it complete to McConkey. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
He's made his presence felt throughout this opening quarter. They better figure out a way to slow him down defensively. Otherwise, he's in store for a monster game.
That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Herbert to the air again. He's got a man downfield. That's Johnston. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. It's a big one for the Chargers. 41 yards.
A 41-yard gain. First down, Los Angeles.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. The Chargers out to the early lead. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. It's the Chargers with the football to begin this second quarter as they've got it with first and 10. A handoff, and this is by Jen. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be first and goal.
Wow, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop you.
Conklin goes in motion. A run on first and goal. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
Alex Singleton on the tackle. A gain of 3 brings up second and goal. at the 4-yard line.
Shotgun now for Herbert. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Keenan Allen. Touchdown, L.A. Point after now from Dicker. The kick is good. And the Chargers extend their advantage to 14-3.
Broncos 3.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Broncos offense are now ready to get going on their second possession. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
A run once more, that's Harvey. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's Nix to throw. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
On 4th down, out is the rookie 6th-round pick, Jeremy Crawshaw, to kick it away. Back deep is Darius Davis. This is taken at the 25. The Chargers offense and veteran Keenan Allen set for their next possession. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. That's a short one taken in by Conklin.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
2nd and 10. Motion man is Johnston. Now Herbert throwing on 2nd down. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. A pickup there of 19 yards. It's good for a Charger 1st down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. If he got away with one here, results in a big pickup and get a fresh set of downs.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Herbert. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Zach Allen in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, The good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Motion man is Johnston. On 3rd and long, it's Herbert. That one complete to Johnston. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Broncos offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. A quick throw on the RPO is complete, and a mark him down up beyond the 30. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Working the middle, that's Harvey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Straight ahead goes Harvey. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Tuli Tuipulotu there for the tackle.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Here comes 3rd and 6. They'll throw. It's Nix. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin.
It's a gain of 8. And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Couple of first downs already on this drive, and they'll go first down from the 43. Play action now. It's Nix. He's got a man downfield. It's Mims. 19 yards on the pickup for number 19. And it's a first down.
That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line.
That's another
20-yard pickup there. Good for a Denver first down. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I return to Denver after this. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing. Nix. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete.
It's not often you see a pass that's out of the reach of this guy. I mean, 50-50 balls tend to go his favor more often than not, but this one kind of gets away from him just a little bit and falls incomplete.
This drive in danger of stalling out on 3rd and 10. To throw is Nix. And that is incomplete.
Nice rep here by the defense. They go man coverage, takes away all the threats downfield, and with nothing open, he has no choice but just kind of throw a contested ball, hope for the best, and just falls incomplete.
On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6. So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. Davis now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. Throwing right. That's Johnston. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was looking for Keenan Allen on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Herbert. He's got his man. Allen with the connection.
It's a gain of 8.
Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Herbert to the air again. The open man is Johnston. He's got it. And he's close to another 1st down, which is brought down just shy of the marker.
It's 2nd and inches at the 45-yard line.
2nd and inches. They'll run with Vidal. And you can work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. 1st down. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their 2nd, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. First and 10 now from the 36. To throw is Herbert. And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. Herbert now on 1st down. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Motion man is Johnston. Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. And he'll take it on in. That's McConkey. Touchdown Chargers.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix and run, mix and pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Kicker now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Chargers extend it to a 21-6 advantage. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense and running back R.J. Harvey heading back to the field. A 1st down throw for Nix. They'll look to set up the screen here. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
2nd and a yard at the 44-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 1. They'll go play action with Nix. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to kickoff of this second half.
Cameron Dicker to
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Left side, that's complete. It's Sutton.
Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 31, here comes a 2nd and a yard. Handoff now for Harvey. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Third and 2. Here we go. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. Davis to return it. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Chargers offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Vidal. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the 2nd half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the 2nd half and close this game out?
Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs to kind of help wear down the defense. And I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is
thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Shotgun now for Herbert. This one complete right side. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Herbert makes the read, decides to hang on. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
Here's Herbert. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And they'll get about 5 yards closer, but now it is 3rd and goal. Disley is the man in motion. Herbert now on 3rd and goal. And he'll take this one in. Justin Herbert, touchdown Los Angeles. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Point after now from Dicker. He gets it to go, and the Chargers will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Broncos 6.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is brought in downfield by Sutton. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Broncos.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward. Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff, and he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
3rd, they need 8. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one, good for 16 yards.
It just seems like whenever they need a big...
Jim Harbaugh unhappy with the officials, didn't like that call, and he throws the challenge flag.
Under review.
At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So a smart decision on the defensive side to use the challenge here. This winds up as an incomplete pass. And he pushed it. No good. That is wide to the right. Everything's going wrong. Unable to cut into this big deficit. Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. Here comes Vidal. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he Kimani Vidal. Touchdown, LA. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers are able to extend the lead.
Broncos 6.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This returnable from the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Broncos offense ready for this next possession. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll throw. It's Nix. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Come on, Broncos. Go get it, go get it, go get it. Reset.
Here's Nix to throw. He finds Mims. It's complete. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Denver 1st down.
And the Broncos.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
They'll run on 2nd down. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Denzel Perryman in on the stop.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Back to throw is Nix. He'll take a shot with Mims. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line.
It's a gain of 55.
A big-time play for the Broncos. 55 yards on the game.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Tyler Bidet. Touchdown, Denver.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. The kick by Lutz is good. And the the Broncos are able to cut into the deficit.
Broncos 13.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense and their running back set to go once more. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the top conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
And the Chargers first down.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
This back's been having his way all night long, Mike. Just a lot of room to operate. Great job by the offensive line all night long, but in this case, defense does their job. They're able to penetrate, get in the backfield, and take them down for a loss.
Throwing, Herbert. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And I think when you look back on the first half, this was an element of the defense that really was missing. There was a lot of open windows, a ton of green grass for the receivers to make uncontested catches. So nice change of pace here. Continue to force the issue and make these guys earn the catch.
Open man is the tight end Disley. Inside the 20. And he will go all the way. Will Disley. Touchdown Chargers. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Kicker now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chargers are going to extend their lead.
42. Broncos 13.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Broncos offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. Nick snap on 1st and 10. They'll try to set up the screen here. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all three levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Elijah Molden. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Motion man is the tight end going right. Now a run to begin the 4th quarter on 1st and 10. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
So the offense trots out the old jumbo package. So they bring out 3 tight ends, big bodies. But the defense kind of sees it coming. They've got to change it up. You can't be so predictable. Big bodies run, small bodies pass. And I think that's a little bit of what's going on here.
Aside, he's got the tight end, Disley. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
To return, it's Mims. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther.
At their own 20-yard
The Broncos
line.
offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll begin here on the ground. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
Brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. Pick this one up on the ground. And he will have a Broncos 1st down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10 at the 31.
And these are the tough yards you judge a back by, Mike. We used to say to our backs, hey, even if we don't block everyone, you've got to be your own blocker. Like, you have to find a way to get 1 yard and keep this drive alive. And I think he's able to pick up that 1st down by about a yard or 2.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Nix. Got a man over the middle. There's Sutton. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
16 yards.
16 yards. Pick up on that one. 1st down, Broncos.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical. All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. That's to Jaleel McLaughlin. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. To throw is Nix. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. The stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing. Nix. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
He's really struggled with his accuracy all game long, and when you look, Mike, I think he's had some opportunities downfield to connect with his guys, and it's one of the biggest reasons they find themselves trailing here late in this game.
Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air, and truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. That's taken in, and he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
All right, Mike, so the way they teach these screenplays to the offensive lineman is you got to stop the defender's feet. You just don't want him to get a free, clean rush to the quarterback because you're so worried about getting out in front of the back. Make him start his rush over again before you slip out. Ball gets dumped right over the rusher's head. Bang, now you're in the open field.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. Second and 5. A handoff as they try to run it here. And the Broncos are going to be set up 1st and goal. Couldn't reach the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
First down.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. That is caught, and he's in. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Broncos. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Here's Lutz now for the extra point. His kick is good. Broncos are able to edge a bit closer.
Chargers 42, Broncos 20.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
You had no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Nick Bonito on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Broncos' 45-yard line.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. On play action, it's Herbert. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
Just a really nice effort by the defense to challenge him right at the catch point. It's really the timing of the contact that really is able to dislodge the ball, and they get a fresh set of downs to work with if he's able to hold on to it. But because of the hit, he can't squeeze it, and now they find themselves looking at 4th down.
The Broncos offense ready to take over once more. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
It is 3rd and long. Now Nick's going to look to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, 3-time All-Pro, in there to bag another one.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down. The Chargers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. And now, following the desperation turnover on downs, they're going to start with it 1st and goal. McConkey in motion. Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
for 10.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
McConkey in motion. They'll go with him again. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. So it's a win for the visiting Chargers. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all three phases of the game and ride that to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Denver, good night, everybody.